Hi guys, DN Neo here, and this is going to be an update to the Dream series, currently unofficially named, which I will be doing at an appropriate time. Um, so basically, there's some bad news or disappointing news, and then there's some good news. Um, And rather than me just yammering, I've recorded some gameplay and I'll be talking over the top of that. And then if I'm not finished, I'll go back to this screen. But one thing that I want to just get off my chest straight away, the three other people that I was working on can't come back to this series, which means it's got to change up. I've already let them know that it doesn't feel good, and that hopefully, well, not even hopefully, but maybe we'll get to work again. But for right now, they can't do it, and it's messed everything up, and I've got to work like a dog now to get this series done for when I want it to come out, which will hopefully be early next year. But it's changed a lot of stuff up, which means I can't advance this series as far as what I wanted to. And because of that, this, I guess, restart series is going to have to remain very basic. I apologize about that. There was a lot more I wanted to add in, but time is a factor, and with the amount of messing around, and yeah. Enough of that. Let's get into the main point of this video, and as I said, I'll be talking over gameplay. So let's jump to that now. Okay, so the way this is going to work, guys, is this. I'm going to put teams together. Teams that are going to work in a theme. They may not be traditional themes, but that's the way it's going to work. And they may even be unbalanced teams as well, because it's going to be purely computer versus computer, and I'm not going to have a stake in any of the teams, and nobody else is. Although, please, if you're watching this series, please do, fall in and out of love with the teams and have your favorites and cheer them on. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Another thing to add here, guys, is this series I want to do yearly. I want to keep it going. And as much as I have problems with Sparking Zero, this is kind of my dream series, so I do want to keep it going. But yeah, so there'll be different teams, and basically what's going to happen each year, there's going to be a set number of teams, and they'll fight much how they did with the Dream series, and then basically what's going to happen is the winners and losers will be decided, and then what's going to happen after that is the top two teams will kind of be saved or logged, and then the bottom two teams will be saved or logged. And basically what that's going to mean is, and again, I haven't quite worked this out, but every few seasons of this will kind of have a gap season where basically the top teams that have performed will fight and we'll kind of work out who is the actual top teams. But also the bottom teams. Now, I haven't quite worked this out, but somewhere in this bottom team bracket, the ones that have lost all the past seasons, they will be out. So they will never be able to be used again. And one of the reasons for that is we'll then be able to recycle the characters. So no character's going to be able to repeat or show up in two teams. Now, much how in the Dream series, you can have Goku, original Goku, and then, Goku from a different era, or mid Goku, and then end Goku, base Goku, I mean. And that's fine, but it can't be the exact same character. So once a character is used, they are used. And they are locked into that team, regardless of their fate. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll have the main series where teams will fight of who's going to win their season, and hopefully I'll come up with new rules for that as we go, and new things to implement. Yes, I'm aware of DLC characters, but again, because of the time, and because the other guys, basically, I only found out last minute, hey, we can't do this series anymore. It's messed me up time schedule wise. Also, I'll be putting this at the end of the Dream series and beginning of the new series that will be starting, just so then the explanation is everywhere. So, because of that, I haven't had the time, and I've had to make them basics teams. I don't want to name them now. I have written them down. I just want to get on with the series and keep it going, hopefully. Yeah. So, hopefully that all makes sense. Also, guys, like, I understand that I'm kind of pushing this a lot, a lot harder than I would with normal series or normal video series. This is my Dream series. This is what I want to do every single year for as long as I'm doing this for. Now, whether there'll be gap years or other events going on, such as top teams and bottom teams going up against each other, or just a year where it's, hey guys, I need a break from this, we are like officially going on a complete gap year. That could happen as well. But for the most part, I really want to get this series going, and I don't want it to die. And yeah, so please, if you're watching this or you're listening to this, whatever, please share this around people that you think would be interested in this series and really want to get into it and really want to support it. I really want this to be a yearly thing on the channel, and I really, I'm trying to keep this going, but it's only my own thoughts, only my own imagination. And as much as I can come up with stuff and I'm creative, sometimes that becomes exhausting when it's only all you. Which is why with the test series, I was happy to have a team around me, but I've already spoken about that. By the way, I've already let that team know that, look, I'm upset, I'm disappointed because of the way it was dealt with. I'm not necessarily going to go into it, and the nuts and bolts of it, but yeah, I'm not happy, and I think they know that. But also, I do want to state this: I couldn't have done the Dream series without them, and with what I understand, they're dealing with family stuff and personal stuff. So as much as I'm upset and disappointed by it, they're also dealing with real life stuff. I've already given them the heads up. Hey, I will be doing a video mentioning this. So I'm not catching them off guard. I'm not kind of pulling anyone's pants down or laughing at them or anything. It's just, I feared I wouldn't have the time, and then this whole idea would die. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, so yeah, I'm gonna be putting teams together. Please, like when you've watched, or hopefully when you've watched the kind of rebrand, I guess, of this idea, or whatever you want to call it, next year. Please put ideas for teams, but kind of try and understand the concepts that I'm going for. They don't have to be basic, but they do have to be understanding, and they do have to be within the universe of Dragon Ball Z. Or at least some rootedness needs to happen in the universe of Dragon Ball Z. So, yeah. I don't just want to put teams together because meh. Although I'm sure there'll be a few of those, but try and get creative with it. This game has a massive roster, and despite all its faults, shall we say, it does have a massive roster, and I want to take advantage of that. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys are still going to be behind this series. Like I'm genuinely, please show love to this series. I really want it to succeed. I really want it to work. And I really want this to kind of be a yearly thing of, hey, this year, next year, year after that, this is the thing, guaranteed. I really want to, I really want to drive that home. Sorry, I'm apparently more tired than I thought I whatever. But yeah, so although sad news where it's not going to be me and the guys, and it is sad news, I'm really upset about it, and disappointed by it. I don't want to let this die. So please, if we can all get together behind this series, I'd really appreciate it. And as I said, next year, where this video will be in the Dream Series playlist and in the new playlist for next year, that's where this video will live, just when the explanation is everywhere. But yeah, hopefully you guys are going to be able to get behind this, and yeah, I really want to do this yearly concept. So I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to get behind it, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on the journey. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of this fight. This was just so then there was something to watch as well while I talk. And so I'm going to leave it off here with my yammering, and you guys can watch the end of this final fight in the tournament that I was just playing and going through. So thank you so much for listening. Next year, the series is reborn. Please support it. Please get your friends behind it. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope this idea will take off.
I bet Dad'll be angry.
ultimate attack! Smash him into the dirt! All right. What?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Full power! I'll send you to the next world with this Ultra Big Bang Kamehameha! Game over! Can't handle it! Here comes my ultimate attack! What? All right! Sit up! Dimwit! Big Bang Kamehameha! What? All right! Yeah! Yeah! Sit up! Sit up!
Your true character.
I admire your bravery in agreeing to this fight. Ah, just as I expected. You've emerged victorious!